This was a very special project for SMEC because of its significant impact on the people living there and what a contribution it is to India. SMEC is involved in this project since the start to provide the design, engineering and advisory services on the project. Our team of more than 25 experts from different countries has come together to provide our global expertise to our client so that this huge undertaking can become a reality.
Well, the Himalayas are a very daunting environment when it comes to conducting large civil works in this steep and rugged terrain. The geological investigations were quite difficult because the mountains have peaks up to 5,200 metres covered in snow. They're the high Himalayas. And so our geological investigations were limited initially to extensive desk study, satellite imagery and so on, and a few geological traverses up into the rugged mountain valleys.
Because of the remote nature of the project, it was very challenging to get significant geotechnical investigations undertaken for the full length of tunnel. There were large lengths of tunnel where no borehole information was available, and so we relied on interpretation of surface geology. To account for this, we developed a suite of rock support classes to cover the full range of expected ground conditions that we would encounter. These support classes ranged from light rock bolts and shotcrete through to heavy lattice girders and thick shotcrete linings.
With the tunnel being driven on the 5,200 meter high peaks and the anticipated variability of the rock, we had to include provision for a flexible support system to allow for up to 600 millimeter convergence of the tunnel during the excavation.
During excavation of the tunnel, the ground conditions were assessed and the support class was installed as required to suit the conditions encountered.
One of the complex pieces of work was designing the tunnel ventilation system in accordance with the international best practice. We had to consider the height above sea level as well as the differential pressure between the portals on each side of the mountain range at different times of the year, different climatic conditions, and see how that would affect the ventilation system during normal and emergency operation.
One of the major challenges was the fire and life safety requirements, as it was extremely challenging given that the two portals were actually located in different climatic conditions. The resulting extreme atmospheric pressure differential between the two portals could result in up to 30 kilometer high velocities, and to allow effective fire suppression, the solution was to fit the north portal with a hydraulically operated door to allow throttling down the wind velocity. The design and development of the tunnel cross-section was driven by the fire life safety requirement, and with that we divided the tunnel into an upper compartment in the crown which formed the ventilation exhaust tunnel, and the lower section which formed the escape passage. Both portals were actually located in an active avalanche area. The portals thus needed to be protected with galleries, special galleries to also house the ventilation structure and the emergency evacuation system.
After 14 years of persistence and collaborative efforts with our client and contractors, we are really pleased to see this tunnel getting completed. This tunnel will offer a safe and round-the-year road travel available between the two valleys. This tunnel is going to be a life changer for the people living in the valley, as now they will not remain cut off. They can now travel around the year and sell their produce to the different regions. We are really proud to have helped make an impact on so many lives by delivering this tunnel.